Hello, my name is Zakia Harrell, and today I'll be talking about organ donation. I'll be telling you what organ donation is, why is it important to become an organ donor, and why I became an organ donor. Okay, now first to start, what is organ donation? Organ donation is the surgical process of removing one organ from one person into another. Organ donation happens after a person's deceased. Okay, so before I continue, everything that you heard about organ donation, some might be true, some might be not true. Many people are scared to become organ donors because they think, hey, when I'm an organ donor, I won't be able to have an open casket because they'll just cut my body up, which is not true. When you are an organ donor, you can still have an open casket. Many people also believe, hey, when I go to the hospital, they won't try to do everything in their power to save my life because they want my organs so that they can give them to someone else, which is not true. Doctors are trying to do everything in their power to save your life because your life matters. Just because you're an organ donor, your life is still as important as if you weren't an organ donor. Okay, so when you go to the DMV and you get your driver's license, they'll ask you, would you like to become an organ donor? And you can say yes or you can say no. If you say yes, that you would like to become an organ donor, you'll get a little heart on your driver's license to let everyone know that you are an organ donor, which is pretty cool. Okay, so what organs can you donate, you might ask? You can donate your liver, your lungs, your kidney, and your heart. Those are the main organs that you can donate. Okay, in the United States, 21 people died due to the fact that they cannot get an organ transplant. Only 45% of the United States are organ donors. That tells me that not a lot of people are donating because they don't know much about organ donation and how it is important to donate. Organ donation happens after you are deceased, so I don't really understand why many people wouldn't want their organs to go to someone else when you keep your organs and your organs are going to rot inside your body. Why not give those same organs to someone who's living so that they can have a better life? Okay, so let's start with why is it important to become an organ donor? You're not only saving a life, but you're helping your family in the grieving process. They'll say, oh, she was an organ donor, so your body is living on to someone else, which is pretty cool to me. Like a part of your body is inside of someone else and just living on. Okay, and also it is important to become an organ donor because it is free to become an organ donor, and you can become an organ donor at any age. As long as you're healthy and in shape, you can become an organ donor. I became an organ donor because I wanted to watch the movie called John Q. In the movie John Q, John's son, Michael, needed a heart transplant because his heart was just too big for his body. And he was so far along down on the on the donors list that he wasn't going to make it in time. So John Q, being Michael's father, he offered to give himself. He offered for them to take his heart out of his body and put it in his son. But they said it doesn't work like that. If they do it that way, then John Q will have to die. So this really touched my heart because John Q's son was Michael was a very young kid, and to see a kid being 10 or 9 years old to need a heart transplant and not be able to get it and being told that he doesn't have a long time to live, it really touches me because I am a social work major and I love kids. So that really touched my heart because I think that everybody deserves to have a chance to live their life. And for him to be so young to not have a chance to really experience life, to not have a chance to play on the playground or do anything because he needs a heart transplant. So that really touched my heart, and that's why I became an organ donor because I believe that everyone should have everyone should have the chance to live life till 100 years old. So that's why I became an organ donor. You can also donate many more things. You can donate your skin, your bones, your heart values, your pancreas, and a lot of other things. You can also donate your kidney while you are still alive. We all have two kidneys. Many people donate one kidney to a close family member because their kidney might have failed. So just to recap, why you should become an organ donor? Because not only will you be saving a life, but you will also be saving those organs and having those organs live through someone else, which is very cool. You can become an organ donor at any age as long as you're healthy and in shape. You can, if you want to become an organ donor, go to your local DMV, and when you get your driver's license, you just check yes, you would like to become an organ donor. If you already have your license and you want to become an organ donor, you can still just go to the DMV and say, hey, I would like to register to become an organ donor. Organ donation saves thousands of people a year, so that's pretty cool. And also because organ donation is such a great thing that not many people experience because they're afraid of what they heard about organ donation. You might have heard about organ donation through someone who didn't really know that much about organ donation because they're not an organ donor themselves. They're just going off of what someone else told them or what they think that they know. Like I said before, if you're an organ donor and you go to the hospital, they're still going to try to do everything in their power to save your life because your life matters too, just as much as it do if you're an organ donor. If you're not an organ donor, it matters the same amount. They just need you to remain calm because your life is just as important. So I hope that I change your I hope that I change your view on organ donation. I hope that you would go to your local DMV and become an organ donor. Thank you. The main sources that I used for my video were organdonor.gov, unos.org, donatelife.net,